Okay, this is the last video for this Saturday workshop with the grade 11 trig um, revision that we're going to do. And this is sometimes called 2D trigonometry, two-dimensional trigonometry. And it's a little bit strange because it starts off with like, there's no numbers, there's just variables. And it confuses some people, but let's just give it a try here. The first thing to do is read through the thing. Triangle ABC, and they've said angle BAD is 30 degrees. They've said angle ABC is alpha. Go and write an alpha right there in the diagram. They say that ABC is theta, so put a theta right there so you know what's going on. They say that DC is equal to P and that BD is equal to 2P. And well, just make sure you've got everything in the right place. And now it's time to start. The first thing is to prove that the area of triangle ABC is equal to this weird thing, 2p squared times the sine of theta times the sine of alpha. Well, just to get started, if you want to find the area of this triangle, you've got to remember the area rule. You're going to go 1/2 times AD times DC, which is P, times the sine of the angle in between. So that's my first thing I've got here. The area of the triangle is 1/2 times AD times P times the sine of the angle in between the two sides. You have to know the area rule or you can't get started. Now the problem is we don't know anything about AD. But look, the question's telling you what to do. You see that sine theta? That sine theta means you're probably going to use the sine rule. And look at this. AD is opposite sine theta. So the sine rule says AD goes with sine theta and 2P goes with the angle that's opposite it, the sine of 30 degrees. Well, we got that thing there. AD over sine theta equals 2P over sine 30. Now the sine of 30 is just a half. You could do it on a calculator. 2 divided by half is 4. So now we have a new way, multiply both sides by sine alpha, and we have a new way of looking at AD. AD is 4p times the sine of alpha. Well, now all we do is we go over and take AD and this idea we had for area, the two sides times a half times the sine of the angle in between, and we replace AD with 4p sine alpha. Well, holy cow, we're looking at our answer. A half of 4p is 2p, and we multiply it by another p, and we've got 2p squared. And all we have left is sine alpha and sine theta. And isn't that exactly what they were asking us to prove? Now, the next question takes a little bit of thinking, so I think I'm going to leave it there and come back to it to do the next part of another video.